Hello everyone, welcome to the course of Microwave Engineering. In today's class, we will be learning about traveling wave tube, which can also be called as TWT tube. Traveling wave tube is a new type tube which has displayed as a broadband amplifier. Generally, all the tubes till now what we have seen are either amplifiers or oscillators, right? So here we are considering a TWT tube, which is nothing but a traveling wave tube, which is considered as broadband amplifier. Okay, but these traveling wave tubes are somewhat different from klystron tubes because they do not have cavities. So whenever we have seen these klystrons and all those things, we have seen single cavity and double cavity klystron tubes, right? Okay, where the signal used to pass and they got generated, right? But here in a traveling wave tube, this tube does not contain any cavities or cavity resonators for the traveling of the signals. But this traveling wave tube has a unique helical structure where the RF signal travels. This RF signal also will travel, which is equal to speed of light. So this RF signals travels with the speed of light through the helical structure in the whole traveling wave tube, through which the signal get amplified. So let's see what is the traveling wave tube and how it looks, how the process done over there for the amplification of the signal. This is a simple block diagram of a traveling wave tube where you can see a cylindrical structure, and here let's see one by one how it works and what are the parts included in the traveling wave tube. So if you see the first part, this is considered as an electrode which is connected to an electron gun for generating electrons, right? Okay, so every tube what you have seen till now has got a cathode connected to an electron gun which is used for generating electrons, right? Now in this, similarly in this traveling wave tube also, TWT tube, we have a cathode connected to an electron gun. So whenever a supply is given, this cathode makes the electron gun to generate electrons. So this electron gun will be keep on emitting electrons in the form of a beam. Okay, now let's see this next part. So here we have in between an input as well as an output, but these two, both input and output, are connected through a helical wire structure. Okay, since this whole input and output are framed in such a way that whenever RF signal is transmitted through this helical structure, it will be traveling in the speed of light. Okay, so instead of passing this RF signal straightly, this, as it got a helical structure, whenever an RF input is given like this. So whenever an RF input is given like this, the RF signal passes in a helical structure through this helical tube and produces through this output, okay, with respect to speed of light. Okay, so this is an attenuator where it looks over the attenuation of the signal, like if at all the power is more, it will be reduced according to the limits. Okay, now let's see, at the end of the tube we has got a collector. This collector is generally used for collecting all the electrons coming from this electron gun. Okay, now whenever supply is given, cathode using electron gun generate electrons, and these electrons will be traveling through helical structure and it will be collected at the collector. That is first step. Okay, and whenever an RF signal is given through input, it will also again travel through the helical structure. Okay, and it will be coming through this output. But what we want here, whatever the RF signal is given through this input should be amplified, and we should get an amplified amplified RF signal. So in order to amplify the incoming RF signal, what's happening actually, how it getting amplified, we will be seeing it right now. Okay. Now, the first step, as soon as a power supply is given to a traveling wave tube, the electron gun keep on emitting electrons. These electrons will be collected at the collector end. Now, whenever an RF signal is given as an input, this RF signal is given as an input. This RF signal will move according to the speed of light, and it will be traveling through this helical structure. Now, what's happening? Whenever the RF signal gets into this helical structure, the electron beam gets in contact with this RF signal, right? So, this is a continuous process. The electron beam from the cathode or the electron gun keep on producing the electron beams, and it will be collected at the collector. And when the RF signal is coming through this input, it travels through helical structure with the speed of light, and it gets in contact with these electrons or the electron beam. So whenever an electron beam gets in contact with this RF signal, this RF signal gets amplified, or the signal strength gets more, okay, or the waveform increases. Okay, so to keep it in a simple way, the waveform also increases, or the amplitude also increases, or the signal gets strengthened, okay, or the signal gets amplified when this RF signal is traveling to this helical structure and it gets in contact with this electron beam. So as the RF signal has passed through this structure and it got in contact with electron beam, the RF signal which is coming through this output will be an amplified RF signal, which is strength is very, very high. Okay, the remaining electron beams will be collected at the collector end. Okay, and the attenuation, if at all there is any power fluctuations or more power, okay, it will be looking after that. It will maintain the power or balance the power of that particular signal. Okay, so this is how a traveling wave tube works. It's a simple structure which has got a cathode with electron gun at the one end and collector at the another end. In between there is a helical structure where the RF signal is given as an input, which travels in this form of speed of light. So whenever the RF signal is traveling in a helical structure with speed of light, and whenever it gets in contact with the electrons, okay, the RF signal gets amplified, or the signal will get strengthened. And whenever it is collected through output, the outcoming signal will be an amplified signal. Okay, this is how a traveling wave tube works. This traveling wave tube is somewhat simpler compared to the previous klystron tubes, as previous klystron tubes has got huge or many cavities for the resonance, but here they don't have any cavities. It just uses a helical structure and it combines an RF signal with an electron beam to make it amplified. Okay, that's it. This is what a simple explanation of a traveling wave tube.